everybody. My name is Mike. I am not for Coltrane. Welcome to 2022. We've got a brand new show, just like we do every week, regardless of whether it's a new year. We've got a brand new show here every week here for your Coltrane Tuesdays. Hi, thanks so much for joining me. We will, of course, be playing the Not for Coltrane Stump the Band game shortly. I am, as always, trying to figure out whether the technology is cooperating, because YouTube is telling me it's not, but I think it actually is. I think people can actually see and hear me, so yeah, let me know. I'm grateful to all the folks who are tuning in right now to watch live. I'm grateful for all the folks who might be watching this on the replay. Also, hi, that's also wonderful. I'm glad that you're here. I'm, of course, grateful for any time people are able to click that like button or the subscribe button. There's a little bell thing that you can click on and get notified every time I go live. So that's always grateful. And you know what? If you are watching this live and if you know somebody else who might enjoy seeing me flounder as I try to figure out what the guitar chords should be, they might be on their lunch break, or they might be working from home and would enjoy having something like this on in the background, by all means, please hit that share button and let other people know about this. Let's see, everyone, we're saying yes. Hi, thanks for having you. People, yes, oh wait, people can see and hear me, that is wonderful. Thank you very much to Beth and to Margot. I am always grateful when folks like you are able to stop by. So, of course, we will be playing, as I say, the Not for Coltrane Stump the Band game. In case you have been away for a little bit, or you're a little bit unfamiliar, or you're watching this for the first time because someone who's watching right now shared it with you, and you're excited to learn what exactly is this wacky thing we're about to do, the Not for Coltrane Stump the Band game. The premise is people will request songs here on the webcast, and I will have to play those songs regardless of whether I know them. If someone requests a song that I do, in fact, happen to know, I probably won't have rehearsed it for maybe a period of months, but I will still go ahead and play it. If someone requests a song that I sort of know, like I've heard it a bunch of times, but I've never actually figured out how to play it, or the last time I tried to figure out how to play it was 25 years ago, I will then attempt to figure out how to play it here in front of you on the webcast. If someone requests a song and I don't recognize the title at all, I will have to make up a brand new song right here on the spot with the same name as the song that was requested, thereby technically satisfying the requirement. That is how we play the Not for Coltrane Stump the Band game, and now is a great time for you to get in your requests, since there usually is a lag between when you type it in the box there and when I actually see it on my screen over here. So now is a great time to get those in. In the meantime, I'm going to get started with an original song that I have not played on the webcast here for, I think, for quite a while, as well as we'll talk about some of the cool things that are happening out in the wider world and things to be aware of and things to do. So, with all of that said, it's time for me to get out I had a guitar pick here somewhere. All right. Time to get going with this. So, I forgot to tune before we started, but I think that's close enough. We're just gonna get moving with this. So, there's a bit of an introduction I usually do for this song, but again, I'm a little rusty because I haven't done this song in a little while. So I think we're just going to launch into it and see how it goes. Pete Seeger, the great Pete Seeger, had on his banjo words to the effect of, "This machine surrounds hate and will force it to surrender." Those are not exactly the words, but those sort of how I connected with the words that were on his banjo. And I was thinking about that. I learned about that and was thinking about that, and was one of the things to think about is, okay, so what would that machine sound like? This machine surrounds hate and will force it to surrender. So I started coming up with some ideas of what that might sound like. It would be a powerful machine, one that's sort of, it's forceful and something like that, and then maybe that sound, it's kind of just chugging along, that started to come together.
thinking about those words. This machine surrounds hate and will force it to surrender. This machine surrounds hate and will force it to surrender. And a melody started coming together. This machine surrounds hate and will force it to surrender. This machine surrounds hate and will force it to surrender. If you are somewhere where you feel comfortable singing that out loud, by all means, please sing it along right here with me. Here we go, here we go. This machine surrounds hate and will force it to surrender. This machine surrounds hate and will force it to surrender. This machine surrounds hate and will force it to surrender. This machine surrounds hate and will force it to surrender. I got to thinking about that machine, all the different parts of that machine. What would it be like to be part of that machine? I am the hammer, bends the steel, pounding and smashing. No irons could withstand me. Swords into plows, break the guns on the cold, hard ground. I am the bell that rings out danger, clanging and pealing, an end to oppression. No more with this silence, just ring me so hard till I crack. When we crash together, we will sound the call for freedom. When we crash together, we will tear down every stupid wall. Ready? Here we go! This machine surrounds hate and will force it to surrender. This machine surrounds hate and will force it to surrender. This machine surrounds hate and will force it to surrender. This machine surrounds hate and will force it to surrender. I am the wheel that breaks the will of evil, the wedge that will shatter the chains of our bondage, the screw that will bear down upon all fear. I am the forge that burns with compassion, white hot with love for every beating heart, melting division, make something new and strong. And when we burn and break, we will create the tension. When we burn and break, we will make something altogether new. Make it new, make it new. Oh, this machine surrounds hate and will force it to surrender. This machine surrounds hate and will force it to surrender. This machine surrounds hate and will force it to surrender. This machine surrounds hate and will force it to surrender. I am just a tiny bolt. My threads start to strip, barely holding it together to fall through the cracks. Alone I am so damn small. But I'm part of something more than change that will reshape a nation, force with more power than anything on earth before. And when we hold together, we will not be afraid. When we hold together, we shall overcome. Overcome. This machine surrounds hate and will force it to surrender. A little bit louder now. This machine surrounds hate and will force it to surrender. A little bit louder now. This machine surrounds hate and will force it to surrender. Make them heroes. This machine surrounds hate and will force it to surrender. They can't ignore us. This machine surrounds hate and will force it to surrender. This machine surrounds hate and will force it to surrender. We surrender. We surrender. There you go. There you go. This machine surrounds hate and will force it to surrender. Inspired by the words on Pete Seeger's banjo, and the words are flying pretty fast in that, but there are I think a lot of reasonably obvious references to Pete Seeger and Pete Seeger songs, as well than more than a few other allusions. If you caught any of the Pete Seeger references or references to other things in the songs, by all means, shout those out in the chat, and I will respond. There may be things that you connected with that I didn't even intend, which would be really, really cool. So I'm eager to hear your thoughts about that. Cool song, Pro. Thank you so much. And yes, Margot mentions it makes her think about the supportive work for the No Place for Hate program that the Anti-Defamation League has going. Yes, indeed. And in fact, as soon as I have my act together, we will be talking about what we're doing for the Come Together 2022 event coming up in the spring. Again, supporting the No Place for Hate program that is in many, many schools in our community, including the schools that my kids attend. So we will definitely be doing all of those things. Part of the, I'll say this, part of the inspiration for the song was, you know, a couple of years ago when we all kind of learned that there are powerful forces that are frequently aligned with hate and intolerance, and that they may be more powerful in our society than we had liked to realize. And sort of saying, okay, so what are, as much as folk music is sort of inherently transgressive because, or any kind of music can be sort of inherently transgressive because it invites you to experience someone else's story. It invites you to take on someone else's perspective and sort of imagine life, what their life is like, and to get inside their head and their feelings and their emotions and their hopes and their dreams and their stories. And that is an inherently, can be an inherently transgressive kind of act when the only perspective is, I only care about people who are like me. And also, there's definitely a time and a place for songs that are more explicit about, you know, how are we going to make change in the world? How are we going to improve the world that we live in? How are we going to improve the world that our kids and other young people are going to have as the only space that they live in? So yeah, so that was one of the first songs out of that process of like, okay, I need to, what would it be like to be more explicit in terms of trying to send a message with some of the music that I do? And if you're going to look to an example, it's hard to go better than Pete Seeger. So thanks so much for watching and checking that out. And yeah, and you're welcome. People are welcome to request that. There can be times if I'm playing at a brand new venue and I don't necessarily know what the crowd is like, I could be hesitant to go for that kind of song.
And honestly, it would be great to have my backbone stiffened a little bit to take that kind of a stance, even in places that are unfamiliar with people that I don't know are going to be necessarily receptive. So certainly, if you see me out in the wider world and you want to hear that song, let me know, because I could always use a little spine stiffening. Speaking of changes in the world, I'll mention this too. Okay, we've got a something man request, which is not one that I know, but we're gonna see how this goes. Things happening in the world. Holy cow! COVID-19 is still very, 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 very much a thing. As I'm sure everyone who's watching probably already is aware, but just in case there are people who are encountering this in some way or another that had kind of like, oh, that still is a thing. Yeah, in fact it is, and I'm continually surprised these days by how the percentage of people at the grocery store who are not wearing masks is kind of shockingly high. The Omicron variant is all over the place, and I have to say that several people in my family have recently come down with it. The vast majority of them, it's been mild because we've been vaccinated, which is really, really good. So if you haven't gotten if you haven't gotten any vaccine, by all means, please make time to schedule that. The big thing for me was remembering, oh right, I need to get the third shot because I got the two shots. The Moderna and the Pfizer are both a 2-shot sequence. Definitely, I needed to schedule myself to get that third shot. This was a really good reminder. Like, oh, right. I should go do that because that's pretty essential. I suspect a lot of the folks who are watching have already done so, or have already gotten that shot, or already are scheduling it. But by all means, please do. It will make. I think the I've heard it said that we're probably every single one of us is going to end up with COVID at one point or another, which seems highly likely at this point. So the question is when and under what circumstances. And the reality is, when we get COVID, we have already been vaccinated. We've already and we've reached a point where we're late in the game, and scientists and researchers have figured out really effective ways to treat it. Then yay, that's our best shot for getting through this. So by all means, please be careful. Please go get your shots and your things, and keep wearing the masks, because there are people, and I think this is one of the most essential parts of it. There are folks in our lives who are especially vulnerable to COVID-19, folks who have had organ transplants, folks who have autoimmune diseases, folks who have other conditions that mean that the vaccine, either they can't take the vaccine or that it won't work nearly as well for them. And certainly we want to keep those folks protected as well as protecting ourselves. So protect yourselves, protect your families, protect people in our community, and please go get the shots. And remind folks around you to do the same. So while things, at least for the moment, are still open, and we'll see how long that goes as Omicron keeps tearing through things, but currently there still is live music and fun things happening out in the world. So I wanted to mention a couple of those. One of them, I saw this in my feed just recently, and I thought, oh, this is really, really cool. The band Piranesia. I ran into them at Godfrey Daniels Day at Music Fest this past summer, which was really, really cool. Piranesia, they are local. They do kind of jazz, folk, Eastern European folk, Django Reinhardt thing with fiddle and upright bass and accordion when the accordion player is available. I think he's a full-time part of the band. So yeah, accordion, fiddle, bass, guitars, all sorts of really, really cool things. Wonderful sound, definitely worth checking out. They have a show coming up at Godfrey Daniels, the one and only Godfrey Daniels, right here in Bethlehem on the south side. That is coming up on the 29th of this month, January 2022. January 29th, 2022. It's an 8 p.m. show, so definitely find out more, godfreydaniels.org. Follow Pyrenesia, like the mountains over in Europe. Pyrenesia, go look for them, check them out, and go find that out. And also, I will mention this, Beth, who is watching right now. Hi, Beth. Beth is part of a band called the Wonton Soups, and the Wonton Soups acoustic duo, so that is Mark and Beth, who is watching with us, will be over this Friday at Bosergeist in Easton. That is this Friday, January 7th from 6 to 9. The Wonton Soups have all sorts of things happening. Mark of the Wonton Soups, as well as other members of the band, are involved with open mics and other shows and all sorts of things. So Beth, if you'd like to shout out some other gigs you want to throw there in the chat, by all means, please do. There are all sorts of things happening. So now it is time for the Not for Coltrane Stump the Band game. In case you missed the top of the show, the premise of the premise of the Not for Coltrane Stump the Band game is I will play songs regardless of whether I know them. So if the requested song is one that I know, I will go ahead and play it. If the requested song is one that I sort of know, I will attempt to figure out how to play it. If I do not recognize the requested song at all, I will have to make up a brand new song right here on the spot with the same name as the song that was requested, thereby technically satisfying the requirement. That is how we play the Not for Coltrane Stump the Band game, and as it happens, Beth has put in a request already. I see the request is I Will Wait by Mumford and Sons. That is definitely not a song that I know how to play, but it is one that I have heard before. I think the most recent time I heard it was in the grocery store. We were talking about grocery stores earlier. Let's see. Now, Mumford and Sons is an interesting band to try to cover because my recollection is that frequently they do not use standard tunings. Man, this is one where I basically remember like 2/3 of the chorus and like this one little fragment from some other part of the song. So the challenge today will be to come up with something that sounds kind of like the little bits of the song that I remember, but then also how to flesh it out for the rest of the song. So I guess it makes sense to start with the parts that I do remember. I will wait for you. I think it's Marcus Mumford is singing it much higher in his register, so let me try to find a different key if I were going to do it like that. I will wait for you. I will wait for you. Let's try. I will wait for you. I will wait for you. I will wait for you. That's basically the part that I remember best. Oh, yes. So, Wonton Soups Wooden Match this Saturday from 9 to 12. Go check that out. So if I do it like this, it's also helpful because I know the chords for the key of G better than most, even though I'm actually playing it in the key of B flat for those playing along at home. Okay, so the pretty standard chord progression will probably work just fine. That's a very sort of Mumford-ish. I maybe should take it down just a smidge so I don't quite kill my voice if I'm going to be at the top of my range. So now I just need So Beth liked capo 1 best, so that would be the key of let's see, A flat. Her dog Ivy likes capo 3 best, so I'm gonna split the difference. It's gonna be capo 2. That's what we're gonna do for today. And now I just need some lyrics. I haven't made this explicit, but usually one of the restrictions I put on myself when I'm inventing lyrics is that the lyrics I invent can't be about how I don't know the actual lyrics, because that's a little bit too easy. I need to come up with something else that the lyrics would be about. So if the premise is "I will wait," I don't actually know what the original song is about. Good compromise, Beth. I don't know what the actual song's about, but let's see. What would be a context in which someone would be waiting? There are lots of sort of relationship sorts of things where one might be waiting for the other person to maybe the person A has remained behind while person B has gone off somewhere else, maybe for work or because of wars or something like that, and saying I'll wait for you here. Maybe it's just the other person has wandered off for I will wait in line for COVID booster. Yes. Yes, that, you know what, I think the song's going to end up, Margot, I think the song is going to end up there regardless, but I'll try to make it a little bit more universal. So the premise of so the speaker in the song is saying you're over there, and you're not where I want you to be right now, or I will wait in line to pay at the grocery store. Yes, that is a pretty universal experience. A first line. I think what I'm coming up with is not the most insightful original line, but I also think you've been very patient in waiting for me to actually start the song, so I should probably just go with the first thing that comes to mind, and then the inertia will, we hope, take it from there.
I will wait for you to put on a mask at the pharmacy. Yes.
That's a good idea.
I'm over here and you're all way over there. You're looking around but like that you don't care. I wait for you, I see you are standing still. I wait for I see this is not your will. You're far away and I am still right here. I cannot see you there, my dear. While you're away, I'm here all by myself. Put my blessings up upon that shelf. I will still be here, waiting for when you're near. I will wait for you. 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 You're in front of me here at the grocery line. There at the self-checkout, taking your sweet time. I'd feel better if you had a mask on your face. 'Cause we know COVID-19 is running right through this place. I wish that this were not a COVID-19 hot spot. I will wait for you. 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 So now we come to the third verse of the song. Find that it can only go on so long. Please go get your shot, it's the best way to keep things in line. So those around you have the best of times. I will stay right here. Get your shot for those that you hold dear. I will wait for you. 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 I think we will leave it there. So thanks very much. All right.
That was, I believe that I pretty much incorporated all of the lyrical suggestions from Margot and Beth as to where the song should go. So thanks very much for that. That definitely helped me have some direction of where to go when when lyrics started coming together. So thanks very much to that. Yay! Hey, so that's the show. So again, look for. Thank you, Margot. She is clapping. That's wonderful. Check out Pyrenesia at the one and only Godfrey Daniels, coming up on Saturday the 29th. Check out the Wonton Soups acoustic duo featuring Beth at Bozergeist in Easton this Friday from 6 to 9, as well as also at the Wooden Match on Saturday from 9 to midnight. So definitely check all of those things out. The Wonton Soups are a lot of fun. Pyrenesia is a lot of fun. And of course, always check out godfreydaniels.org to find out all the cool things that are happening in that particular space. And I think that'll about do it. So, yeah. So thank you so much for watching. Thanks so much for hitting the like button. Thanks for hitting that share button and letting this, showing other people what we were able to come up with collaboratively for a brand new version inspired by Mumford and Sons. I Will Wait. And I think that should about do it. So come on right back here, the same place, same time next week on Tuesday at 12:30 in the afternoon for your Coltrane Tuesdays. And until then, my name is Mike. I am not for Coltrane. Please take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Really, take care of each other. And I will see you next time.